Welcome back, YouTube. It is a great day to be different. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna show you guys how to be different, man. We have a drop fade on what you can see is some really tough hair. This texture right here is no joke. As you can see already, my boy is shaking his head. Cause he already know. He just like, man, these YouTubers be doing too much. I'm just trying to get a haircut. This man spinning me in the wash cycle. I'm just trying to get a haircut, man. That's all he want to do. But we're gonna go ahead and give him a haircut. So the first things first, we're gonna brush, comb, lay everything down. We are searching, looking for any type of inconsistencies or anything that's gonna prevent us from giving this man a nice haircut. So we got the 1.5 guard all the way open. As you can see, we are gonna start right where the cowlick is. We're gonna go with the grain. So wherever the hair takes us, that's where we're going. I like to start in the cowlick area because I can see exactly how the hair grows from that spot. And that is the most difficult spot to lay down, the most difficult spot to attack when it comes to not patching your client. Because that spot right there is tough. So we're gonna debulk in the crown area first, and then we're gonna follow all the way through the front end of the edge up, as you can see right there. Very important. We're not gonna debulk the whole head because we are giving him a drop fade. So there's no point in wasting time. We're gonna debulk the top, and then we're gonna punch in this bald line, as you can see right here. We're gonna fade right into the length that we set at the top. So it looks a little darker on the sides. That's because we did not debulk the entire head. We only debulked what we needed, and then we moved on to the next step. So as you can see, we punched in that bald line right there. It is a drop fade, so we are contouring it to the head shape, to the back of his head. We're gonna drop it down just a little bit, as you can see right there. And we're just gonna walk it all the way to the other side. I usually start at the bottom of the vertical bar. We're gonna drop it towards the back, contour it to his head shape, and then walk it to the bottom of the other vertical bar, as you can see right there. Get them to match. Helps to stay even, make sure everything's consistent. Using the brush to clean off any debris. Yes, sir. We're gonna fade out the top of that beard right there. The little bit of growth that he does have. We're gonna try to preserve as much of that. He was growing his beard out, so we just faded out the top. And we went right into the no guard all the way open, as you can see right there. We're gonna go up about 1 inch. Making sure it's nice and even. We are still maintaining that drop, going towards the back of the head, following the very first guideline that we set in. If you have to go over certain spots more than once, highly recommended. Make sure it's nice and even. The more even, the more neater that you set your guidelines in, the easier it is to stay within the fade without pushing, chasing, or just completely messing up your fade. You need a nice and neat canvas, man. So next step, 1 guard, 2nd notch. We're gonna go up about another inch, and we're gonna follow the same exact guideline. Yes, sir. We're gonna throw in that 1.5 guard. We're gonna start open. So we debulked with the 1.5 guard all the way open. So we know that that's the highest guard that we're gonna go. 1.5 all the way open is more closer to a 2. So we are debulking, or we are feathering, we're finishing off the rest of these guidelines. We're not gonna set in another hard guideline, as you can see right there. We are using the corners, gonna feather it out, and then we're gonna drop just a little bit below that all the way closed. Using your corners, flicking out, and using the shape of his head, the roundness of his head, to be able to help blend right into that. As you can see, we're not creating another line. we are starting our detail process. We are already blending into the top. So by the time we get there, the only two lines that are going to be left is the bald line and the no guard all the way open. Maybe a little bit of the one guard second notch, but we will detail that out with the half guard. Yes, sir, as you can see, hit brush, hit brush, hit brush. Very, very, very important. Yes, sir. Half guard, but you can see the lines right there. Line, and a little bit of line up there. So we're gonna attack that no guard all the way open right there, all the way closed with this half guard. Work your way up, midway, and then eventually all the way open to knock out whatever is left of that one guard second notch. As you can see, now we're all the way open. And we're just gonna detail. We're feathering, using nothing but your corners, attacking nothing but the dark spots. Using your corners helps prevent you from pushing that fade up. We're not stretching, we're not pushing, we are just displacing those lines, attacking the dark spots. And as you can see, that fade is pretty much coming together already. Only line left is that bottom line. So we're gonna take off that half guard. We're gonna attack that bald line all the way closed. Yes, sir. Second notch, go up just a little bit more, flicking out. Gotta get rid of that line. Yes, sir. Then eventually all the way open. Start close, work your way up midway, then eventually all the way open. We are detailing. Using your feather technique, using nothing but your corners, attacking nothing but the dark spots. And you can see that blend, how smoothly that came together. He has a really, really nice hair texture, so it falls off. His hair completely melts. Once you hit it, it's gone. So using your corners helps prevent you from just completely messing this up. But here goes the other side and the back. It's the exact same steps. I'm gonna let you guys have it, and we will be back for the edge up. All right, well, welcome back to the edge up. As you can see, we're gonna knock down the bulk just a little bit more on the front end, just to get it to lay down, make it a lot easier for this lineup process. So we're gonna start right in the middle, and we're gonna walk it to the left side. Does not matter which side you start off walking to first. Me, I'm usually standing on the left side, so that is why I start on the left. but it really does not matter. Yes, sir. Tapping and going. Cleaning off any debris with the brush. Making sure that is set in nicely. We're going to start back in the middle and walk it to the right side. We're going to get it to match. Tapping and going. Using the cheekbone and or the nose. As you can notice the finger placement. And right here the forehead to be able to control the trimmer. Very, very important. Yes, sir. Making sure it's nice and even. Then we're going to attack the vertical bar. Yes, sir. We're going to punch that in. Make sure the corner is nice and sharp. Clean off any debris with the brush. And then we're going to use the pencil for some contour. Boom. Easy day. As you can see, this haircut is coming together very, very nicely. Especially once you punch in that edge up. You can see his natural edge up. Even though it is nice and crispy and even, it is still a little patchy based off of his wave texture, based off of his hair texture. But we're gonna punch this line up in, punch this vertical bar in, make sure that corner is nice and sharp. Then we're gonna use some pencil for some contour. You guys can see what that fade looks like from there. And the only thing that can make this haircut look better is some enhancements. So that's what we're gonna do. Now we're gonna move into the enhancement station. We're gonna lay the wet base down first. As you can see right there, this is going to give the dry fiber something to stick to. So we're gonna lay a foundation first, follow right behind with the fibers right here. Fibers will stick to that wet enhancement and make this look a lot better. So the dry fibers is to get rid of that wet, shiny look from the wet enhancements and create a much more natural feel to the haircut. As you can see right there, how patchy the front end was, and now it is full and still looks pretty natural in my opinion. So wet foundation first. Tapping the trigger, always sweeping, prevents you from over applying, caking, and causing the enhancements to run. Then we're gonna follow up the dry fibers, get rid of that wet shiny look, and boom. Huge difference. Look at that angle. Haircut looks crazy. We're just gonna use this one guard, follow up just a little bit. We're not digging, we are gliding. Cleaning up any loose wild hairs to get this hair to lay down, look a little bit more nicer, neater, a little bit more uniform. Then we're gonna follow up with the shears, as you can see right there. And we're gonna clean up the wild hairs. Very important for pictures and very, very important for videos like this, man. But man, that fade looks absolutely insane from here. Clean. We're gonna hit him with some hot sauce. This is gonna allow me to push that pencil over just like that. Give it that razor blade look. And clean up any overspray of the wet or dry enhancements. As you can see right there, I'm scraping off any enhancements that I don't like. Anything that is taken away from the edge up. And we're gonna clean it up. Boom. Yes, sir. Whatever else we don't like, we're gonna mop up with a Q-tip. Same thing on the other side. Hit them with some hot sauce. Push that pencil over. Give it that razor blade effect. Clean up any overspray. Yes, sir. Anything we don't like, we're gonna mop up with a Q-tip. Yes, sir. Now we're also gonna punch in a hard part. We're gonna start right in the corner, and boom. I like to attack the parts where it is dark, create some really, really nice contrast, and this is what, in my opinion, complements the head shape. I did not want to put the part into where it is already faded. We want to keep it dark, nice and contrasted, and it makes it pop, as you can see right there. So every part has two lines. We started off attacking the top line, then we're gonna reverse the trimmer and attack the bottom line. Boom. These things are hidden. Just to To make it pop a little bit more, we're gonna throw some enhancements in the lighter spots of the line. And yes, sir, we are good to move on. Easy day. He does have a lighter beard, and he wants to keep this as full as possible because he is starting his growth period, his growing process of his beard. So we're gonna keep as much of this as we possibly can. We're not even gonna use the liners. We're gonna go straight into the razor work. Yes, sir. We're gonna throw some pencil on it for some contour. And then we're gonna slap the razor blade on it again. Push that pencil down. Make it nice and thin to give it that real nice pop effect, as you can see right there. It's a good angle to compare the razor work on the beard to the razor effect on the vertical bar. Same look, different technique. Very, very important. Very important. And man, this fade looks crazy from this angle, especially with that part. You guys let me know what you think. Go ahead and leave a comment right now. Let me know what you think of this angle with this part. Yes, sir, but we're gonna attack the mustache. Get the hair off the lip. And these are definitely my favorite trimmers right here. These sabers with the small blade to attack any details that I need to when it comes to facial hair. Yes, sir. Resting my fingers on the forehead right here in this position to be able to have full control of the trimmer. And right here, resting my fingers on the chin to have full control of the trimmer. Very, very important. Your finger placement is very, very important. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. You guys leave a comment as well. Let me know what's your favorite part or whatever techniques you guys use for the beard. I think the beard is definitely a whole new haircut, man. So it takes just as much time, just as much skill, just as much technique on the beard as it does a haircut. It is a whole separate haircut, in my opinion. You gotta fade, you gotta line up, you have to contour, everything. Here goes another look of that razor blade work on the beard compared to the razor blade effect on the vertical bar. Same look, two different techniques. Very, very important. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like to use the wide tooth blades whenever I'm debulking when it comes to the beard under there because it's longer, pause, it's bigger, pause, and it covers more ground. So I'm able to ball them out a lot faster. And then when I need the detail work, I use the smaller blade, the sabers, to get in between areas, pause, that are more difficult with the bigger blade. I'm gonna hit you with another angle. And those enhancements are a different ball game, man, once they dry. And this right here, after they are completely dry, gives you that beautiful look of what the enhancements can do to a haircut. And this is crazy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gonna dust them off. We're gonna hand them the mirror. We're gonna take a look at that. Yes, sir. And we're gonna get the nod of approval. That is clean. Sheesh. But you guys remember what he came in looking like? Yes, sir. You guys remember. But what'd he come to do? What'd he come to do? We're gonna hit you with a 360 for no reason. It's just extra. We just wanted to throw some extra footage in here. But he came to be different. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is clean. This texture was not easy, but we got it done, man. We got it done. Well, appreciate you guys for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Do whatever you guys got to do to keep me on your timeline, man. It is Kriispy, and that is Kriispy. And we out of here. Peace.